What's happening, folks? Back with another music video reaction, and I want to start by giving a big shout out to Ryan, longtime friend of my YouTube. In fact, he began following my activities when I had my previous YouTube channel, and also a patron. So yeah, big shout out to you, Ryan, up in Canada, and he requested a reaction to a music video by Call Me Malcolm, a song named Dead Men Take No Pills. I like the title. And I noticed this YouTube video is hosted by a channel that appears to be a record label called Bad Time Records, so I'm guessing it's released under their auspices. And it was from 9 months ago, so I don't know if that means it really is a 2024 track or whether the video was just made after the tune was made. But in any case, let's listen and watch. This is Call Me Malcolm and their video for Dead Men Take No Pills. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Muppets. We have Muppets. Okay, so Broken Productions. It didn't say Bad Time Records, so maybe this was issued on YouTube through a different company that actually produced the song and or album it comes from. So I'm not sure, but a shout out to you, Ryan, or anyone else who has the details here.
I'm so tired, my heart stalls, staring at the paint crack on these four walls. The stereo interrupts with a melody that breaks my fall. Take one and it'll help you breathe. Take two and it'll break all the smiles we see. Let's see what's underneath.
You know, there's different kinds of ska and ska punk. You know, I was mentioning to Ryan that my first foray into ska in general was discovering Operation Ivy when I was a very young teenager, probably like around 94 maybe. And ultimately, I became a big fan of the genre, but then as I got older, I learned more about the history of the genre in general, going back to Jamaican ska, and then the second wave in the UK, like the two-tone ska material, and then eventually returning to what I had begun with, which is to say the third generation, which is to say North American bands, especially in the US in the 90s. So I've heard lots of different kinds of ska, and some of it is more punk sounding, some of it is more classical ska sounding, but when ska has a lot of horns, a lot of brass, I really do tend to like it a lot, in addition to, of course, the trademark rhythm guitar sounds. But yeah, it already sounds like we're going to have some great brass work, and apparently Don Vito, who was that? Don Vito, what was it on the saxophone?
Take one and it'll help you breathe. Take two and it'll break all the smiles we see. Let's see what's underneath. With eyes open cause my heart won't stop. The bed covers up what the world blew up. I think it's time that I sang along. Sing a little so I don't crack up. Take one and it'll help me see. Take two just in case you notice.
Okay, so apparently we have a Muppet heist that's being organized here, but then maybe shots to them in prison afterward. I'm not quite sure. Or maybe they're trying to break their friend out of prison. Perhaps that's what's happening. But yeah, there's apparently like a true crime sort of narrative playing out with the Muppets while we listen to this brass-heavy ska banger.
Take one and it'll help me see. Take two just in case you notice me. And see what's underneath. Sing with me and we'll tear the house down. Everything's cool, just enjoy the breakdown.
I was like Master of Disguise, and I love the chart here that like, well, see what's going to happen is our guy here, who's Muppet, he's going to end up looking like this guy when we get him into costume, is apparently the suggestion.
I'm so torn cause I can't stitch up. The scars worn and the mission. Well, here's two more and it won't come cheap. Here's a little song to make you feel less incomplete. Just sing along with me. Sing with me and we'll tear the house down. Everything's cool, just enjoy the breakdown. Sing with me.
And I don't quite know everything that's happening lyrically, but there's several references to this being a song and sing along with me and we'll tear the house down and references to the instrumentation. So there's a bit of meta concepts going on in the lyrics, it sounds like.
Tear the house down. Everything's cool, just enjoy the breakdown. Sing with me and we'll tear the house down. Everything's cool, just enjoy the breakdown.
This is the comedy. So I love that the plan is like part 1, escape, part 2, keep escaping, part 3, have you escaped yet?
I'm so tired, I can't stop. The drugs cover up what the world blew up. The stereo and
Oh, damn. I didn't hear that line clearly the first time. The drugs cover up what the world blew up. So someone who's coping and trying to, at least find some modicum of peace of mind despite the travails and troubles of the world. And also, I like the headbutt movie. It's like, well, you weren't supposed to knock them out. How are we supposed to get in? And somehow they're struggling with each other and the moment like hits the right latch and the gate actually does open.
so tired, I can't stop. The drugs cover up what the world blew up. The stereo interrupts. Sing with me and we'll tear the house down. Everything's cool, just enjoy the breakdown.
So the band were the people imprisoned, and now that they've been set free, they're taking over the music video portion of it, and yet still playing on the muppet-sized instruments. I like it.
Everything's cool, just enjoy the breakdown. Sing once and we'll tear the house down. Everything's cool, just enjoy the breakdown.
I swear, like, I knew they were just going to keep moving to the point where the gate ended, the bars ended, and sure enough, it's like, well, I can't, look at these bars, and oh, shoot, actually, it's open on this side? Okay. And none of this is real, Lucius. Come on, man. Hilarious. So yeah, obviously, and like a lot of ska groups, it doesn't take itself too seriously, even though some of the lyrics sound like there is a bit of, gritty real life emotion being discussed. But yes, a lot of ska bands have funny themes or, costumes and a bit of a, let's say, gimmick, which I don't use in a negative way, just in terms of, having some trick to the way they perform or the way they appear on stage and so on. So there's a bit of that suggested here. Maybe not full on like Aquabat style, but certainly, again, we got the Muppet theme and then the Muppet-sized instruments when the real guys come back now, all in their, classic early 20th century prison style uniforms. So yeah, definitely a lot of comedy. Enjoyed the sonics. I love, especially when that saxophone solo came in the latter stages of the tune. That was nice, and just the brass was nice throughout. And as I said, references to a breakdown and singing along. So there's a bit of, meta reference to the idea that it is in fact a song. So yeah, good stuff. Once again, shout out to Ryan. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.